Hello, my name is Ganesh and this is my submission for Simulink Student Challenge. I will be exploring the utilization of Simulink and MATLAB tools in the analysis of model-free reinforcement learning control schemes on self-balancing wheel extendable systems. Let's set up some premise before diving into the application. Inverted pendulums have been at the center of control system theory for decades now. This is due to their high degree of nonlinearity. These systems form the basis of liquid locomotion and can be controlled more effectively when additional actuation is provided. Much work regarding control of these systems have already been done, but it utilizes traditional control strategies like fuzzy PD control, LQR, and more recently, model predictive controllers through linearization of dynamics, which often leads to disregard the nonlinear properties of the system. In order to understand extendable wheel inverse pendulums, we can simplify the system as shown on the right that is easy to model in Simulink using multi-body blocks. Looking at the dynamics, the control solution is non-trivial, as we can see many non-separable and non-linear terms that have a significant impact on the system's behavior. Despite of much literature available for controlling the system traditionally, research literature for reinforcement learning-based controls for such system is quite limited. So my main objective here is to implement RL control for this system through reinforcement learning toolboxes provided inside MATLAB and setting the simulation up and training in the Simulink. Let's look at the Simulink setup now. This is how the main system looks like. Here we have the main plant and the RL agent, which takes in the current and previous errors from reference trajectories and states, the reward, and the stop simulation signal from the plant. The plant itself consists of the whole multi-body block systems with sensors and joints to simulate the system. It also has the observation normalizing subsystem, the simulation stop block, and the reward generator. The reward is generated through the system, which manipulates the present state trajectory errors previous system input values to generate a reward signal every time step which is fed into the RL block. The system here mimics the reward function given here. I have explored two continuous RL algorithms here, namely DDPG, Deep Deterministic Policy Gradient, and PPO or Proximal Policy Optimization. Here is the actor-critic networks for the DDPG model, which uses Q-learning based approach to optimize the control policy actor. And here are the training parameters. The time step for DDPG is taken as 0.05 seconds. Now, PPO uses an advantage estimation from critic and then updates the actor network to find the optimal control policy. Here are the actor and critic networks for PPO, and here are the training parameters. Here, the time step is taken at 0.01. After 38 hours of training on cloud server, here are the results for some of the episodes which accumulate the desired reward value. These systems were trained to follow a trajectory where the system has to stay still for the first 3 seconds and then move to a spot 2 meters ahead in the next 4 seconds and then stop again at the stop for 3 more seconds without falling. DTPG performs well as we can see here and almost reaches the optimal control policy even with lesser control update period of 0.05 seconds, whereas PPO is still struggling to stop even after 9800 episodes. Looking at the graphs and comparing to an MPC controller for the same trajectory on the same system, we can definitely see after training both DDPG and PPO converge to follow the same trajectory. While moving, they roughly attain the speed of 0.5 meters per second, which is required given the trajectory. It is quite evident that the input of PPO control is very noisy and speaks for its suboptimal training. Due to this, PPO also utilizes the most power in relation to other control schemes listed here. In conclusion, my work clearly demonstrates the implementation of reinforcement learning based control schemes on wheel inverted pendulum systems, especially for single wheel self balancing. Both RL methods, DDPG and PPO, efficiently converged to somewhat optimal control for the given trajectory, but DDPO worked way better after 38 hours of training on a 16 GB GPU with 56 GBs of RAM. But PPO still seems to require some more training due to the hardware constraints. After comparing to the MPC controller, DDPG got very close to the optimal MPC control. For the future, I will try to focus on training the models for more varied trajectories, like jumping over obstacles and gaps, and possibly more training to refine the current policies. That's all from my side. Thank you.